Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to talk with you about the construction frenzy in Brussels. What we see in Europe is the construction of ever bigger headquarters for EU institutions, while the foundations of the European Union are crumbling. The European district in Brussels is full of cranes, construction cranes. And why? EU President Mr. Herman Van Rompuy wanted a brand new office to host European Council meetings. It costs 240 million euro and is already nicknamed Van Rompuy's egg. The inside has the shape of an egg. Let me be nice and not say it serves the purpose of eggheads getting together. Van Rompuy wants to emulate Mr. Barroso, President of the European Commission, whose offices are on floor 13 of the Berlaymont Commission headquarters. The meeting room of the College of Commissioners has the shape of a ship. The Commission steers Europe. That is how they see it. EU top officials all want a room at the top, a room with a view, as if they own the world and the world owes them. But the most preposterous construction is taking place in Frankfurt. It is the construction of the headquarters of the European Central Bank, the ECB. It will be a shiny skyscraper in Frankfurt, towering the city. Mr. Draghi, President of the ECB, also wants his room at the top, a room with a view. There is one problem. The building is getting too expensive. The cost was estimated on 800 million, but now it is 1.2 billion, and there is still 2 years of construction ahead. So the ECB, preaching austerity in Greece, Spain, Portugal and Italy, practices profligacy itself. Draghi is not leading by example, rather the contrary. Recently I asked Mr. Draghi why he is building such an expensive headquarters while ordinary Europeans are suffering. He replied he could not do anything about it because prices of construction material went up. A really odd argument. It would mean that construction material was affected by an inflation of 25%, and that in Germany. If Mr. Draghi steers the euro as he steers the construction of his own headquarters, we are going to be in dire straits quite soon. And compare this ECB hubris with the German central bank, the Bundesbank. In August I visited the Bundesbank. Its headquarters is in Frankfurt too. The headquarters of the Bundesbank is low, grey and boring, just as the Germans like it. The ECB headquarters reflects pomposity, prestige and power, just as EU leaders like it. The European taxpayer is left behind in the process. And also the European Parliament plans to construct a prestige building, the House of European History. There is some delay, because there is not one interpretation of European history. And how does it look like? So to be safe, European history starts in 1946. The building is going to be shiny, impressive and expensive yet again. The budget is planned on about 60 million euro. But there is one problem. Underneath the foundation there is a subterranean river, the Malbik. Now the foundations have to be strengthened and fortified. If not, the building would collapse. According to an architect familiar with EU constructions, that operation doubles the cost to over 120 million euro. So here we are. Brussels is building while Europe is in a recession and citizens are suffering. The European Union regards itself as a non-imperial empire, I would say the empire of good intentions. But unfortunately it demonstrates a hubris and overreach. And EU top officials in their rooms at the top are completely estranged from the man in the street. They all have a view, but they see nothing. Thank you.